Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1.
And no return on this one as the fair catch. Just signaled for and taken. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That'll be complete to Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to
22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 33 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
His kick is
and that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 73 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Williams on the cover.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Gets to Breeze as he's taken down. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Saints take
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Lutz. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy in the red zone before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
23 yards on the play. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Brady will drop this underneath for Jones. That's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Buccaneers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Number 41.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Devin White on the
Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Brady to throw again. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, now Brady. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Down to the 25. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
25-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Airing this one out for Evans. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded at the 33. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the carry.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon,
and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say